USA, all nations, and 7.9 plus billions of humans. As part of the ongoing civil justice sign-off process, I want to sing 3 Merry Christmas caroling songs as a part of the testimony also. Okay, I hope you all will enjoy it, and please bear with my accent and I accent, so I hope you all will like it. Okay, so talk to you soon and have a good day. Bye now. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on waters? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels stroll? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Did you know? Did you know that blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on waters? Thank you all for your time. Say all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I want to sing one more Christmas Merry Christmas caroling song as a testimony for the ongoing civil justice sign-off process. Okay. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. In Bethlehem in Israel the blessed babe was born, and within a manger upon this blessed morn, this which is Mary, Mother Mary, did nothing take a scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. For God, for Heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Fear not then, said the angel, let nothing you affright. This day is born a Saviour of a pure virgin bride, to free all those who trust in Him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at those tidings rejoiced much in mind, their flocks are feeding in tempest, storm, and wind, and went to Bethlehem straightway, Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. And when they came to Bethlehem, where our dear Saviour lay, they found him in a manger, where oxen feed on hay. His mother Mary kneeling down unto the Lord did pray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas doing that doth bring redeeming grace. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. I hope you all like this Merry Caroling. Thank you all for your time. Bye now. All nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I would like to sing this Merry Christmas caroling in both in English as well in Tamil also, to be in the same page. Okay, I hope you all will like it. O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. True God of true God, light of light eternal, our lovely nature he had not abhorred. Born of a woman, here in flesh appearing. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation, sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God, all glory in the highest. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Yea, Lord, we greet thee, born this happy morning. Jesus, do thee be all glory given. Word of the Father, begotten, not created. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye now. And I'll also sing the same song in Tamil also, okay? To be on the same page. Okay? All nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I will sing the O Come All Ye Faithful Merry Christmas caroling in Tamil to be on the same page, right? And I hope you all will like it. Bhaktare varum ஆசையவளோடும் நீர் பாருமே பாலனை வானோரின் ராஜன் கிறிஸ்து பிறந்தாரே சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் இயேசுவை தேவாதி தேவா ஜோதியில் ஜோதி மானிட தன்மை நீர்வேறுத்திலீர் தேவகுமாரன் ஒப்பிலாத மைந்தன் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் இயேசுவை மேலோகத்தாரே மாகம்பீரத்தோடு ஜென்மன செய்தி பாடி போற்றுமேன் வேனில் கர்த்தானீர் மாமகிமையேற்பே சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் இயேசுவை இயேசுவே வாழ்க இன்று ஜென்மித்தீரே புகழும் ஸ்துதியும் உண்டாகவும் தந்தையின் வார்த்தை மாம்சமானார் பாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் சாஷ்டாங்கம் செய்யவாரும் இயேசுவை. I hope you all liked it and thank you for your time. Bye now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, and hope we are all in the same page on what complex issues we are working on to fix it, and also to get the civil justice sign off along with the finance aid compensation, right? And I hope you all are aware, and I'm going to keep going fast and read on the civil justice sign off process. And yes, as of today, any or all the financial services agencies in United States of America is at fault and found guilty in all counts, be it insurance services, be it finance services, be it banking services, be it mortgage services, be it household loaning types or loan types of anything. It can be PPP loans, paycheck protection plan program loans, or student loans, or housing loans, or personal loans, right? Or small business loans, anything for that matter. Everything has been destroyed. So United States of America have to pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to total population for provided wrongful financial services worldwide, right? And it is an absolute crime to have provided wrongful financial services and to break down the financial services with the wrongful mandated software errors, and that cannot be fixed in one day. I only can fix it. So I have to step in, I have to start my job, right? And only I have to guide the financial services. Hey, financial services, do this task. This is how the services need to be provided, means I have to guide them. They proved for past 500 years, they proved that they have only destroyed the UC operations, right? I only can bail out everybody. Everybody is right now to be shut down and sealed out only in jail mode. Okay, I will continue with this session. I hope I will finish this civil justice sign off within this session itself. Okay, and I hope and wish you all like the Merry Christmas songs. And I also hope you all are working on who am I task I provided. Just keep working on that, okay? So that said, let me continue with the ongoing civil justice sign-off. I will provide just civil justice sign-off for tax mandate, COVID-19 type singles, sub-classification as in singles with children, okay? So government got this confusion on what is single, right? They never even know what is single. I only have to educate. The government don't know what is poverty. I have to educate what is poverty. The government don't know what is singles with children means and singles without children meaning. They don't even know what is marriage at the first place. So can you all see how population have been, lives have been destroyed without their any awareness, right? Anyways, civil justice will be provided, and I will stand in front of each and every single biological moms who lost the child custody in the divorce scandal created by Vatican Pope Francis, count by count. And Pope Francis will have to provide $500,000 trillion to each of the divorced single biological moms who lost child custody, and another $500,000 trillion Pope Francis must pay for enforcing and mandating biological moms to be, should be, must be separated from the children in the divorcial process. When Pope Francis himself is a Satan, the entire divorce process sign-off is also invalid, disqualified. And who is going to pay for the damages done, right? Don't you all think it is the right time that Pope Francis just stands upside down and pays all the $500,000 trillion to each and every single biological moms who got separated by enforcement with children in the divorce process scandal, right? I will keep slapping left and right on Pope Francis and nobody will ask, and he will just be thrown in the volcano any moment. He will be thrown in the volcano in Hawaii, right? I never asked Pope crap. Yes, he is a crap after all. And who on the earth gave authority for United States of America to even allow the deadliest wild endangered species? And he is the deadliest wild endangered species means what? Endangerment to biological moms and child bonding is an endangerment to that. And why on the earth, that is the deadliest crime, right? To separate biological moms from children. And why on the earth United States of America is allowing all the absolute monarchs or wild endangerment species? They are disqualified to live in this holiest earth, to allow to live free and that to tax free in the palaces. What went wrong in the minds, in the brains of educated so-called fancy Harvard Law School graduates and Harvard Medical School graduates? Oh, Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School, they got the curse. They should be only in the jail forever. Even after I start my job, I will only decide when the Harvard Medical School and when the Harvard Law School can even open. Because the crime is deadliest. Why? There is no humans yet in United States of America when there is 300 million of population. Why? What went wrong in the education services facilities? Why there are no women, not even one woman in United States of America when there are 300 million of population here? What went wrong? Why nobody knows that biological moms must never, ever, forever, never should be separated? And divorce is a family law. Justice divorce is another crap. It's another hell. It's another disaster. Why nobody knew? Why nobody fixed it? Can you all see, my fellow mankind, why President Joe Biden is going to announce his resignation in any second? Either President Joe Biden should know what is mom, right? And either President Joe Biden should say to the world he knows what is biological mom. And President Joe Biden should say whether he knows what is child or children, sons or daughters, right? Or President Joe Biden should say what? He don't know what is the word called mom. He don't know, he have never heard about that word called biological moms. Or he should say he never even knows what is a child or a son or a daughter. Either ways we want the case here, right? Home run after home run after home run only. So Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is a biological mom, or Pope Francis has to say he don't know what is a biological mom. Pope Francis has to say, well, what is a son or a daughter, right? Or a child or a children. Or Pope Francis should say, he don't know what is a son or a daughter or a child. Pope Francis should say, Pope Francis knows what is the bonding, holiest bonding between a biological mom and children. Or Pope Francis should say, don't know what is the bonding between the biological mom and children. It is a umbilical cord relationship mode, right? So that is why vices will never ever bother to separate biological moms from children, even in the animal kingdom. Even the other animals, when they are seeing the animals' moms are living with the child, be it chicken, or be it ducks with ducklings, or be it lioness with the cubs, cheetahs with the cubs, or polar bears, nobody will dare, because they know what they will end up with. They will be torn to pieces, right? But then, why that scandal is being provided to only human kingdom? Why? Are human beings less than dirt? Dirt? To be treated less than a trash? Are biological moms less than trash? Are biological moms only sex machines to just bombard only child like that? Are women less than men? How? In what ways? Men only leading all the government agencies. It's a men's world, men's club. What did they do to the population? What did they do to the biological moms and children? When they are enforced in the injustice way, separated from the children, what did those men do? When they were all having the tag of, oh, men are only great, men are only holy, men are only pure, men are only can provide the caregiver, then they only destroyed everything. So that means right now I can ask entire total male population to just get out. Get out of where? Not even in the jail. I will only ask all the male population, okay, thank you for being the male population, just get out of the earth immediately next 1 microsecond and just get into the volcano in Hawaii. Just be gone in ashes. And following with, I'll also ask all the total women population, because they never, women population, at least women population should have known that the biological moms should never, must never be separated from children. So they never knew. No. So I will only ask, I will slap on entire total women population only. By the time I'm slapping on each of every women population, the men will themselves will run fastest and they will provide the do it yourself and jump in the volcano and will say, oh no, we don't want to live in this earth. We'll get out in the volcano. That's fine with us. That's what they will tell. Because the crime is deadliest. Who is going to pay for the damages done? Can President Joe Biden create umbilical cord? Or can President Joe Biden create placenta? Or can President Joe Biden create the womb? Or can President Joe Biden create the water in the womb? Or can President Joe Biden give back the whatever emotions and the wastage lost is, the loss for the biological moms who had to hold the fetus, right? Whether the fetus baby is a heavy baby or whatever, it is a pregnant woman who is going to hold that baby, safest mode, for the entire 10 long months. Can President Joe Biden be pregnant and hold the babies for 10 long months and then deliver a baby? Right now? I want the civil justice to be served, right? So I will only ask, okay, President Joe Biden, go get pregnant now, get delivered a baby now. Show the umbilical cord, show the placenta right now. What he will do? He will say he is better off signing of resignation and go run to the Delaware and enjoy the retirement life. Right? So what did and above all, President Joe Biden's wife is what? A teacher. And she's having a doctorate degree. I will revoke that. Right? Is she having any shame at all at the first place? right? Can you all see the crime that's been provided? Why there is not even one woman in United States of America as of January 28th of 2021 to guide the United States of America government that biological moms must never, should never, within quotes, bold, underline it, that should never, ever, forever, never should be separated from children in the divorce scandal. Because divorce process, family justice law itself is a scandal, because I proved Pope Francis is Satan, Queen of England is Satan. And you all know that only because I filed lawsuit against USA and all nations for $50,000 trillion and all the government agencies for $500 billion. That is why this foolish, I don't know, I'm working on my, a healthy processing of my anger management, right? You all are seeing how healthiest process I'm providing. This stupid, foolish Department of Health Services only created that, mandated that. Being slaves to Pope Francis, they were doing all kind of disasters, whatever Pope Francis asked them to do, like a puppet. Who is going to provide the emotional level damages and the feelings level damages? And can the Department of Health Services, they are telling they are the doctors, right? They are telling they are the only gods, right? Can they create a new brain and create new heart and give back to all the biological moms who got separated by enforcement with the children in the divorce family law justice process that was created by Pope Francis? No, right? I will ask only Dr. Fauci to create a new brain now. I'll only ask Dr. Brinch to create new heart. What will they do? They'll go and die. They'll say, oh, no. Instead of creating a new brain and a new heart, we choose to die. That's what they'll tell. It might look as if I'm so harsh and rude, but that's the way it is. Because the crime is so deadliest. Right? Dr. Fauci is a male doctor. Dr. Brinch is a women doctor. Why not? They never even guided the United States of America that biological mom should never, ever, forever should be separated from children in divorce process scandal, which is already a scandal of Pope Francis, who was a Satan and a Lucifer and Antichrist, who destroyed entire human population lives with fatal negligence. What did Harvard Law School teach educating population? What did the Supreme Judges of United States are doing in all these operations have been crashing in pieces? Right? Can you all see how every scandal has been intertwined, all in the spider web mode, and that is the exact reason why the national leaders, the governments, the government professionals, nobody, educated population, nobody knew the scandal of Vatican. They were all thinking it is the population who are creating the hell, but it's not. No. So I have to step in. I have to be the police of general of USA, right? They are going to see discipline my way. I already said I will only have cane in my hand. I will not be monitoring or going back of everybody. No, that's not my job. Just by seeing people should be disciplined, just like that, less than microsecond. Because the crime is so deadly, my dear fellow mankind. Okay, leave everybody. There are how many Christian church pastors, how many archbishops are there, how many dioceses are there, how many church members are there who go to the church facilities, right? So Pope Francis should say he knows what is church. Or Pope Francis should say he don't know what is church. When he is living inside the St. Peter's Basilica, Roman Catholic Cathedral in Vatican, Rome, Italy. Can you all see how we all won the case? Case by case. It's absolutely a home run winning the case. Right? I will only provide one slap to the Pope Francis, and 80 plus years old of Pope Francis will just be dropped in the volcano in Hawaii and be gone in ashes, because whatever crime he did is so deadliest crime. right? So can you all see how illusion has been enforced? Divorce process itself is one of a hell, right? And then when the biological moms are mandated to be separated from the children in the scandal of divorce process itself, so emotional damages 1, emotional damages 2 means sub-classification, sub-layers, versions, variations means why nobody in the United States of America or in across the nations never knows that biological moms are beyond biological moms. They are also humans, right? They all have only blood cells red. They all can tolerate the pain and agony only to their threshold level, right? Why people have to bother to even hurt more and more these innocent, double innocent biological moms who are enforced to be separated with the children in the divorce scandal? Okay. Then what more of the pain? I already said from the divorce, it is Pope Francis created the divorce scandal to be a hell because Pope Francis wanted to create poverty, orphan, refugee, homeless. So these are all another sub-classification and clusters of more and more type of emotional torture. And when these are added onto the average civilian brain, along with biological moms getting separated from the children, that is another pain. And financial bank services, they do not have any programs for unemployed biological moms in the divorce process who are already in this poverty mode. They upfront they reject, right? This PPP, paycheck protection program, should be provided to biological moms after all, but it's not the case. They provided only richest people. What is Green Bay Packers going to tell, or what is entertainment people or the pop culture or all the Hollywood people are going to tell, because they are got the payment check program loans free, versus biological moms who are being homeless, poverty, financial crisis, financial debt. Don't you all think this absolute loans would have helped each and everybody, regardless of married, regardless of singles, regardless of having children, regardless of not having children, regardless of educated, regardless of not educated? Even this loan should be provided to the teenage students who are in the college, so they could take care of their own basic essentials. And it should be only zero interest. Do not pay the loan, pay back, have whatever the finance given by the loan program, and take care of your basic essentials and do whatever with it. That is how the finance services should have done. But rather they are so cunning, they even included interest, and they really were drinking the blood of innocent population. Got it? Why JP Morgan Chase has to be only in jail? Got it? Why is Goldman Sachs or Freddie Mac, housing development leader, everybody should be only in the jail? Because a crime, see, the nation do not have any birthright to create poverty for a fellow mankind. There is no other deadliest disability that can be enforced on a civilian to be in the financial strain mode. Why nobody knows that? Today, if I'm going to put a financial strain mode on President Joe Biden, freeze all his bank accounts and remove his job and his non-profit organization or the trust or whatever he is making money out of, what will he do? He will die out of financial stress. If I'm going to do the same for President Trump, President Obama, President George W. Bush, who are owning an oil company in Dubai, but how did they fool the population in USA? Oh, Iraq is a very evil nation. We have to provide the war, and they destroyed that Iraq nation. Who is going to pay the damages for that? He got paid for. Can you all see how Republicans are super foolish people? Oh, no. George W. Bush Jr. can think he is free. No, he is handcuffed mode. He has to go directly run and just stay in the jail only. Only I will decide whether he can come out of jail or not. Do you know why? They are the stinking, filthiest, richest people in the earth. How did they get all those dollars in their bank account? All they have to provide a show. They have to say Iraq is an evil nation. So that is why Gulf War I and Gulf War II have to be provided. So, but they were owning an oil company. You all know Exxon is in the state of Texas. And if you're going to see the state of Texas, beyond that slave state mode, 100 out of 100 percentile scale, 99.99% are only Christians only in that state. Christian evangelicals, Christian pastors, Christian diocese, everybody in state of Texas only. Who is going to pray? Can President wait a minute. Can President George W. Bush Jr. can pay the damages done to the Iraq? Can he? Okay, I will only ask him to stand upside down and bring all the people, all the civilians who died in Iraq war, to bring back them alive now, as of now, in less than 1 second, for civil justice to be served. What is he going to do? He will die, right? He will run towards that volcano in Hawaii. He will say, oh no, rather than paying this penalty like this, that is too much of a task for me, let me jump in the volcano. That is what he is going to say. I can bail out. That is the innocence that's been identified. And how on the earth, do you all know how did they provided this Gulf War? They discussed with the pastor, Republican pastor, who is that late Christian Republican evangelist. Billy Graham. Can you all see the scandal and a scandal and a scandal and a scandal? I will only ask United States of America, go to the graveyard. Go dig the coffin box there where that Billy Graham has been put on. Bring that coffin box. Civil justice must be served. This is how I will provide the civil justice. Because who is going to pay for the damages done? Right? And I am going to reveal what is the Iraq nation. And you all will again puke only blood. Oh no, like that. For how long the wars has been going on worldwide in the Islam nations? How? Why? What for? Well, I already said I am going to reveal that also. Beyond the tax mandate, there is a real reason behind that. I will explain that later. Only later I can explain. So who is going to pay for all these emotional torture provided to civilians? So George W. Bush Jr. went and did the war, that Gulf War, right? As if George W. Bush Jr. being a Republican Christian is only holy. He chased and he killed. In his administration only, who is that another man? The Saddam Hussein person, right? Who is going to pay for damages for that? The oil company is all, the gasoline company, be it British Petroleum or Dutch Petroleum or Exxon Mobil in state of Texas, they all had a deal with the Saddam Hussein only. But then out of that dealing, they had some kind of conflicts of interest. And because of that, they wanted to just kill him. And who got paid for that with all luxury? George W. Bush Jr. Because they are all pure slaves to Queen of England. When whatever Queen of England is asking the national leader of USA to do, they will do only that task. So by default, who is going to destroy more destructions to the USA? You all tell me. President Joe Biden. Queen of England Elizabeth is going to say one task, and President Joe Biden is going to do the same task as a puppet, like all the presidents did. Don't you all think that I have to slap President Joe Biden and ask him just get out of the White House now, and I have to step in and start leading the USA my way and provide all the fixation and help entire human kingdom? Because I only know how to fix it. Can you all see how the destructions have been made? And all these destructions are beyond repair. Who can remove those scars, the emotional wastage scars and the feeling scars on innocent population who have been tortured with that, to live with it and die with it? Okay, at least if there are cancer patients who had to pay a costly medical billing, don't you all think this paycheck protection program loans should be given only to them? I mean, in layers of priorities, they should be having all the programs ready. They should have finance services, should have a booth. Booth number 1 for all the single parents. Booth number 2 for all the population, whether they are married or whether they're poorest or whatever state they are going to provide. And booth number 3 for military veterans. Booth number 4 for cancer patients or diabetic patients who are having long list of medical bill. Don't you all think that would have solved the entire population's poverty status mode? Right? Who is going to pay for damages? What is President Joe Biden going to do? Either President Joe Biden going to say he knows what is cancer, or President Joe Biden going to say he don't know what is cancer. When his children or son or whoever died in the cancer. Either way, he won the case. He has to provide an answer. And he cannot answer for any of the questions which I am asking. And he will accept his defeat and he will resign immediately. Oh, there is no other shame for President Joe Biden to live in the White House. He has to be vacated immediately. And which he will do down the road. He will do it. And he will create an history being a shortest term president of USA. That is what is going to get created. You all tell me, how can you all see whatever bank you name it? Everybody, civilians have their own choices to choose a bank. Right? So, all the banks, be it small banks, big banks, state banks, federal state banks, whatever bank you name it and choose and pick and choose. All are handcuffed and must be thrown in the jail only, and must be in the jail only until further notice. Because I only will decide what next process, and I only can guide. Yes, people can think I am so rude and harsh, but they were being rude, right? Those finance services, they mandated foreclosures. When people, civilians were crying and begging, oh please provide forgiveness mode, these finance people, they turned their back on them. And they just threw all the civilians on the road, just like that, with foreclosures and evictions, rental evictions. How many people, how many civilians having children would have had to undergo the same emotional torture on their level? And it is very toughest for adult age people to undergo this finance crisis. The children in the households have to undergo that foreclosure torture. Why nobody educated United States of America to provide healthy operations? Why? Why there are no humans in United States of America? The day is already January 28th, 2021. It is a Thursday. Why? Why there are no humans yet? Why humanity got destroyed? And for humanity got destroyed, United States of America have to pay tax-free $500,000 trillion for fatal negligence. When there are 300 millions of population, when there are no men, when there are no women, then for that crime, United States of America must pay another $500 trillion. Then for each man, don't know that biological moms must never be separated from children, regardless of whatever marital status or divorced or toxic relationship, abusive marriage or never. For that crime, the United States must pay another $500,000 trillion to the total population. And for each woman in the United States of America, state by state, county by county, city by city, region by region, district by district, municipality by municipality, remote village by remote village, count by count. Not even one woman knows in the United States knows that biological moms must never be separated from children. And for that crime alone, United States America must pay another $500,000 trillion to total population for providing fatal negligence. Can you all see that how doctors are cursing me to death, wishing me to death? How finance services are just wishing, oh, this wisest lady, this Vethapriya, let her die. Don't you all think why on the earth they are cursing? Because the penalty they are going to provide is costliest. I will ask, you all are educated, right? You all have fancy tags, oh, we are all educated population. Then why on the earth provided the hell for the fellow mankind? Why? Right? Yes, I am super frustrated with whatever injustice provided to the civilians. And my blood is just boiling, and you all are aware of it. When I'm talking, you all are aware of it, right? And this is what I am. It's okay. I already said when I am displaying correct is correct or wrong is wrong, my fellow peers, regardless of gender, regardless of whatever state they are, either they are going to like me or love me. Like me means love me only. Either they are going to love me blindest, right? Or they are going to hate me. There is no in between at all. And yes, I already said that I will get a healthy anger, and I can only provide healthy conflict management process also. So I will keep reading. It's already 33 minutes past. Please be patient, okay? And we are handling a complex issue that needs to be fixed. Without fixing all these crimes immediately, all our highest priority crimes, how is President Joe Biden going to fix it? He cannot, but I am saying I can fix everything. Just give me 15 days or 30 days max. On highest level, I can fix it at least. If not the detailed design level. Detailed design level will take next 500,000, 50,000 years to fix it. I am the first human to educate all the nations, whatever destruction done by Pope Francis to all the national operations, to fix that will take next 50,000 years of man hours of labor is needed. Who is going to pay for those damages as well? 666, COVID-19 tax mandate, Holocaust Nazism, Pope Francis the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created, $1 trillion PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, loans error. It is the deadliest crime provided by all the banks. For how long this process has been going on, at least if it's for forever, at least in the recent times since last year, it's been there. Everything is wrong. Who's going to pay for that scandal? As of January 28th of 2021, PPP loans, which is called as a Paycheck Protection Program loans, should be zero interest, never to pay back to the USA government, no state tax and no federal tax, only should have been provided to the entire population. And they never did that. Got it? They provided interest, they have to pay back the loans. Okay. Now, I know when I'm going to read the civil justice sign-off, all the banks, all the mortgage people, all the rental home association, all the insurance people, they're going to puke what? Not blood. They're going to puke pus, when there's a deep wound where it's not healing. There will be a yellowish kind of a pus that will ooze out of the deep wound. That is what they are going to puke. Because I am providing, this is how it should be, and they never provided whatever the healthiest operations. They all must go to the jail. All the treasury, all the tax agencies, retirement finance aids, unemployment benefits insurance, everybody should be living only in the jail right now. That means that I do not even have to go at back of them. They themselves have to do their do-it-yourself project. Means they themselves have to start running right now and get inside the jail facilities, and they themselves have to lock down, and they themselves have to proclaim, oh yes, we live in the jail lockdown, let Vethapriya start the job, and let Vethapriya provide the guidelines, and then we'll come out of the jail, and then we'll do the services. That's what they have to do right now. It's a 500 years old of scandal. Nobody knew. Population never knew. Population thought that they have to pay highest tax. Anywhere between 6% or 10 to 12% or 13% or 23% is provided on the credit card loans alone. And people have to pay that loan forever. Just by paying the interest, just by paying the minimum due amount only they have to pay. And when you are seeing on the loan amount or the balance amount, it will keep on increasing only. Can you all see how deadliest hell they provided? Citibank should get out in the only jail, right? Goldman Sachs should be only in the jail. No other place for Goldman Sachs. You name any financial services, be it United States of Bank card or Federal Reserve Bank card, US Bank, right? You know that's a US Bank, right? US Bank, any bank for that matter. Everybody should be running right now to get themselves locked in the jail facility immediately, because the crime is deadliest and nobody can pay back the compensation, right? I will ask all the finance services CEOs to stand upside down and pay $500,000 trillion means bank by bank, type of bank by type of bank, means total they have to multiply and provide a grand total finance compensation, provide to total population worldwide. They cannot escape the civil justice, my dear fellow mankind. They just cannot. What are predicted in the Holy Bible is only happening now. Today, I already said I eradicated the COVID-19 plague, and I'm saying the truth. You all should believe me blindest. So, Paycheck Protection Program 1 should be provided to homeless is the wisdom. So, when finance services never provides a PPP loan to the homeless, it is a $500,000 trillion error. And absolutely, United States of America should pay $500,000 trillion to total population for the finance services error, scandal of PPP loans alone. There are so many loan types, right? For this loan alone, $500,000 trillion. So that means for each loan type, they have to multiply the $500,000 trillion. Oh, it is going to crash. It is going to be fun to watch how the finance services, the bank software services is going to crash just like that, right? Because I know the systems will not, the software systems cannot handle this many dollars. They have their own set of characters limited, provided. And to provide the $1 trillion to accept in their finance services, they have to write a new set of software codes, and they have to work on whether it's working or not. It will have its own man-hours of labor. Nothing can be fixed now. Then Paycheck Protection Program 2 must be what? Should be provided to poverty is the wisdom. When finance services never provides the PPP loans to poverty means refugees, right? So refugees is $500,000 trillion scandal and must be paid to the total population. Then Paycheck Protection Program 3 is what? It must be provided to homeless type is wisdom. So what is the sub-classification of homeless type? Orphans population must have got that loans, and it is they never got it, and it is another $500,000 trillion worth of error. Then Paycheck Protection Program Type 4 should be provided to unemployed population is the wisdom. So when finance services never provides a PPP loan to any unemployed population, that is another $500,000 trillion scandal error, deadliest crime. Absolutely crime for rejecting any financial aid to the unemployed, because already they are disabled because of the unemployed, and they are not even getting any financial aid. That is wrong. So unemployment benefit insurance is going to be sealed and shut down indefinite forever for provided wild endangered species and providing finance aid endangerment services, and also providing poverty creation process. So for that crime, those 3 crimes, this unemployment benefits process and the CARES Act, Department of Children and Families, they all will have their hands handcuffed and will be only in the jail forever until further notice. Yeah, then there again include the Department of Workforce Division, Department of Labor, Department of Tax, Department of Justice, means everybody will be in the jail only until further notice, until I provide a healthy bailout process. I'll let them be in the jail for now. That is what I will say. Paycheck Protection Program 5 must be what? So Paycheck Protection 4 is what? That loan should be provided, must be provided to all the unemployment population. And then Paycheck Protection Program 5 is for what? That should be provided to all the retired population, is the wisdom. Right? The retired population can be on various reasons they could retire, whether they're out of health issues, being cancer, or whether they lost their energy to do the work. They can retire, they should be able to retire anytime. Right? That should never be a mandate that, oh, only at this age you can retire like that. Oh, that is another crime. That is another scandal, which I'm going to handle that in a different civil justice. Wait and see. Wait, watch and see. All the retirement finance services like Fidelity, all will run only to the jail and get themselves locked because they cannot pay back the medical compensation which I am going to ask them to pay. Fidelity Investments must pay $500,000 trillion to the entire retirement population because they have been collecting tax. Oh my gosh, they are collecting tax. How much of finance strain provided to the retirement population at this old age mode? That is wrong, absolutely wrong, right? So the torture was Pope Francis, he created torture for age group wise. Retirement population have to be tortured. Younger generation have to be tortured. Anywhere in between called as adult population have to be tortured. Nobody is left out in the scandal. Everybody became victims of abuse. And yes, there is an innocent identified and I only can bail out all the finance services. They should be only in the jail until then. You all tell me, everybody, everybody will be in the retirement age or the old age mode one fine day. Right? That's what is called the graceful aging process. So what programs they provided, United States program provided to the retired population? Nothing. So AARP is a scam. Medicaid, Medicare for old age population is a scam. Right? Can you all see how the scandal is on a layer basis? This Paycheck Protection Program loans must have been given to each and every single retired civilian in the United States of America, and also should have been extended the same products and services worldwide as well. Because COVID-19 is worldwide and Pope Francis only created COVID-19. So that is why all this healthy process should have been provided to the worldwide population. So Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks will immediately resign in any moment. You all got how cunning they are when they provided the scandal. Oh my gosh, they just chopped their conscience and they did a marketing and sales only for COVID-19 masks just to earn, just to make tax dollars out of just by selling masks when there is never a plague at all. They just wanted to provide this scandal in a hidden mode. How wrong it is, right? CNN news channel, all the television news channels must get into the jail only. CBS News, NBC News, Fox News, they all were providing the show. They all were marketing and selling only to buy the mask, which is absolutely a deadliest crime. And on the other side, they never bothered to provide those masks to the homeless population, refugees. Who is going to pay? Can Dr. Fauci can pay all the finance compensation which I am asking them to do? No, right? Then what more of this paycheck protection program should have done? It should have been provided to retired population. That is type 5. Can you all see how when the finance services had each and every single finance booth, right? Like a shelter or a facility or a line of business products. Then boom, 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 COVID-19 plague is there. So we all have opened these booths. Okay, come. Now we are going to provide the loans, get it and just live with it. And for the emergency purpose, work on it to live with it. And meanwhile, the broken organizations, government operations will be fixed. That is the healthiest way the United States should have operated. But how much population went into the poverty mode versus the retail media in a cunning mode, they become the richest. Amazon CEO should be only in the jail. I already said he will run only to the jail because he knows that I only provided wisdom education. Because of my wisdom education, only he is $1 trillion giant right now. So yeah, he will not even listen to anybody. He will right now run from wherever he is and he will run and get locked himself in only the jail. And he will only say, oh no, let Vethapriya provide the bailout process. Then I will come out of the jail. Until then, let me be locked out in the jail. That is what the Amazon CEO will say. It is the same for Microsoft, Apple, Google. Everybody should be in the jail only right now. Because who are government officials to create torture for the civilians? What did civilians do to the government? Nothing. What did the civilians do to the absolute monarchs? Nothing. And why on there they even bother to destroy the human brain cells on providing all wrongful operations? So then what more of the program type this services should have been extended to? Paycheck protection program type 6 should be provided to any marriage type population with or without children, be it arranged marriage, be it forced arranged marriage, be it child marriage, be it LGBTQ marriage, polygamy marriage, love marriage, because all are victim of abuse already mode. Meaning they're all in the disabled mode after all. And then whether they are single, divorce single, or a domestic partner single, or single moms, right? They all should have got these loans, but they never got it. And who is going to pay for the damage and the medical compensation? When Pope Francis created BTQ, and Pope Francis only created this arranged marriage, all these marriages type, who should pay for it? It is the United States of America government only should pay for it. They cannot escape the judgment, my dear fellow mankind. United States of America is handcuffed by me only, the wisest and supreme excellent cop, police in general. I already said I am eligible to be the FBI, CIA, intelligence, everything. I finished everybody's job. Nobody have to go back to the workforce anymore. Right? Then what more these loan services should be extended to? Paycheck protection program type 7 should be provided to any single type's population with or without children, whether it be prison inmates, whether it be widows, whether it be divorced, whether it be domestic partners, whether it be just single, never got married, whether single foster parents who choose not to marry but still they want to adopt children and to provide them healthy lifestyle. So these population must also be given the healthy financial aid. Why they forgot all these services? So President Joe Biden will resign any second. Got it? He's never fit to be a president at all, my dear fellow mankind. Elections 2020 is absolute scandal after all. Just digest the truth. So when finance services never provided to the single population, the PPP loan to any single type population, then that is another $500,000 trillion scandal. Then paycheck protection program type 8 should be provided to any employment type population. So the finance services, they do not have any clue What is a job? What is a workforce? What is a labor? Wow. So initial civilians get back to the workforce, how they sweat their blood by working hard, be it construction workers, be it software employees, be it doctors, be it lawyers. Everybody, they go to the workforce and they sweat their blood, right? In a minimum 8 hours of job. Even when the workload is load is more, they even have that lunch only in the desk. They do not even have to waste their time. They'll work and they'll be working and doing a multitasking. Can you all see how much of emotional torture these foolish United States of America nation provided, all because of misguidance provided by Pope Francis, when he's only the ruling, Pope Francis only is ruling United States of America. As of now, as of this moment, I will slap Pope Francis and he will just be dropped in the volcano, and he'll be gone in ashes without any trace. So, can you all see the scandal in the scandal? The finance services, being in finance services so long, they never even know what is a job, what is a work, how populations sweat their blood, provide their hard labor. They never know. So what is the last program type that should be? This Paycheck Protection Program 8 should be provided to any employment type population, whether they are the richest employed population or the low income poverty, underprivileged population, or anywhere in between, or middle class employed population, regardless of their salary type, right? Regardless of their hourly wages. Whether they are going to get $1 hourly wages, whether they are going to get $1,000 hourly wages, whatever, or anywhere in between. And they should know, do you all know the wisdom is, be aware of your birthrights, my fellow mankind. There should not be, there must not be, there must never be, there should never be any income tax enforced on the civilians. As of now. So can you all see how United States of America, the end of the day means shut down forever, like that mode, right? Got it? Can you all see? And this is only, I'm talking about the single scandal, which I have to reveal more scandal of the singles alone, and there is more scandals of crimes which is I'm going to reveal, and United States of America government will pass out and faint. There should never be any income tax collected from the population who are sweating their blood and working on the job. Right? What is President Joe Biden going to do about that? Yeah. Either Pope Francis should, President Joe Biden should say he knows what is income. It is already 55 minutes plus. It's okay. Please be patient, because we have to fix all these deadliest crimes immediately now, right? So either President Joe Biden should say he knows what is job, what is being in the job, what is income, and what is income tax, what is state income tax, what is federal income tax, how civilians hard sweating blood has been always been eaten or drunk by this foolish absolute monarchs, Pope Francis and the Queen of England, how President Joe Biden is a slave to absolute monarchs only. Or President Joe Biden should say he never ever knows who on the earth is Pope Francis, when President Joe Biden is a devout Roman Catholic Christian. Got it? How we are winning the case by case, just like that. Or President Joe Biden should say he don't know who is Queen of England, when United States of American operations are getting fundings only from Queen of England, because she's also ruling USA as a card of USA. Can you all see the live crime, and how President Joe Biden must never be president of USA? So this last type of paycheck protection programs, type 8, should be provided to any employment type of population, whether it be part-time jobs or seasonal jobs or self-employment jobs or low-income jobs or small business owners with less than 50 employees job, or new small business owners, or highest income or hourly wages jobs, or community service jobs, or volunteer jobs. Wages types is wisdom. So when finance services never provides a PPP loan to any single type of population, regardless of employment type, whether they are employed or whether they are in an unemployed state, they failed in their services. Their software code logic have been only the first line of software code in the finance services starts like this: are you employed? Boom. Then like that only it starts. That is wrong. Can you all see? Can you all see how software world population are freaked out? Can you all understand why Apple, Microsoft and Google is absolute shock right now? Because the very first logic, the word of the software line in each finance services is wrong. Everything is wrong. I only have to design everything, sit side by side with the finance services and hey, do this or do that, and do the software code logic like this. That is how I have to provide. So even the software world people never knows what they were getting into. I already explained that. And there should be never any income tax of any type. Population must never pay tax of any form to the nation. But where are they paying the tax? Tax in everything. Tax in utility, tax in grocery, tax in house, property tax, renters tax, car tax, vehicle tax. Even to breathe clean air, they are paying tax. That is wrong. Air is what? It's a natural process, right? Even drinking water is a natural thing. But who created that havoc? It's the Nestle people, the CEO who wanted selfish. Make money out of whatever that is natural resources that should be given free and shared among the population in a healthy way, right? I already explained, when a family is going to get a loaf of bread, how they share and have it in the family, right? They say word of God, thank you God for giving this loaf of bread. When there are people who are not having any basic food to eat, at least I have this healthy food to eat. Thank you God. And then they share and eat with whatever they have. In each household it's the same thing only. Everybody have the same feeling, same love feeling. I told exactly. But then the drinking water, why they are selling it on the groceries? And how much of tax they have to pay? This foolish people, population, they are thinking, oh no, we have to pay for tax for every single consumer product. No, that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong, my dear fellow mankind. When the population are swiping their Visa card or MasterCard or everything, Discover card or American Express card, everything is wrong. Everything is a scandal. Everybody should get into the jail only now. Because government cannot create emotional torture based out of financial crisis enforcement. No, that is the deadliest crime that a nation can even in a dream can think of to provide to the civilians. So, Vethapriya proved $1 trillion errors of financial services to USA government, and yes, USA should pay me salary of tax-free $1 billion direct deposit to the bank account, and Vethapriya own this text for ongoing civil justice sign-off process. Vethapriya should be Supreme Chief, Civil Compliance, Finance Commissioner Judge for all the finance agency of all nations to guide on how they have to provide the finance services at the first place. There should never be any credit services in any nations. Do you all know that? So be aware. The cunning people are only Islam and Judaism, and they only knows that how to provide the credit and increase the interest and how to create poverty, and that is the root cause. That is how I figure it out, that who created exactly the financial crash. New York Stock Exchange, boom, going to be sealed and shut down. Who is going to pay for the damages? Dow Jones stock exchanges and bonds is going to be sealed and shut down. They all will be running towards the jail to get themselves locked up. Because my finance compensation is too high, right? And then they cannot handle it. So it's not a tit for tat process, my dear fellow mankind. If it's a tit for tat, it would have been a different tit for tat to them. I would have asked, oh, pay along with the interest for the 500 years old, pay, multiply all the interest per year, per 100 years, times 500 years, calculate the grand total, and then provide the finance. I'm not doing that, right? I will only ask, you destroyed fellow mankind's brain nerves. Pay $500,000 trillion. Multiply by bank, bank type by bank type, come up with a grand total, pay. That is a healthy civil justice that's been provided. I signed up. They have to provide that financial medical compensation, no other go. So, as of today, January 2021, Pope Francis should pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to total population daily forever. I, Vethapriya, own the text for ongoing civil justice closure, sign of process. 666 error, mark of the beast, Department of Health Services signed. Vatican created tax mandate COVID-19, rental womb surrogate. Right? That's a scandal. They want to make tax revenue out of destroying biological moms. The rental womb surrogate population are the women population, okay? And they are the biological moms, wherever they are. And they have been fooled so they never know what kind of a scandal these doctors, foolish, cunning doctors, enforcing them into, right? So can you all see, even on the healthy sexual operations level, Pope Francis destroyed everything, and he mocked that healthy sexual operation itself, right? Well, by having the rental womb surrogate process model in the genome and genetic and stem cells research by Harvard Medical School, the foolish people, cunning people, what they convey to the total population? Hey men, don't get married. Hey women, don't get married, stay single. Go to the grocery store like that. So go and get a customized, tailored DNA, mRNA built up babies. So you all don't even have to go get married and have sex like that. Can you all see what is the destruction done to the entire human? And in this entire scandal, innocent, double innocent biological moms, the rental womb surrogate population in worldwide, they are left out with nothing. They are never paid. Their national benefits has been rejected, enforced. Pope Francis did that. He educated all the nations to do that, to those biological moms who are providing rental womb surrogate process. And that means you should know, okay, this is for education purpose only. All these doctors, right, the neurosurgeons and the STEM medical educated doctors, like fancy Harvard Medical School foolish people, the cunning people, the health creators, all they wanted is one sperm. All they wanted is one ovum, that is all. And they create that in the lab, medical lab, called as a sperm facility and ovum facility, right? They collect these from the donors, the sperm donors or the ovum donors. And there again, poverty has been exploited. People who are in a poverty mode, they will tell, oh, you can earn some quite extra money by donating your ovum, by donating your sperm to the clinic. And then they provide then they use that sperm and the ovum, right? And they create more customized level, whether it has to be a boy baby or it has to be a girl baby, like that. And then they add more genetics to it using the genetic engineering, right? So then that means they are very good at doing those genome coding, right? So they know which genome coding per cell structure can create a light skin. and which genome coding and mRNA cell coding can create a blue eyes or green eyes like that. And so, and they customize it. And then they feed that into any of the women who are in a poverty level, should be in the poverty level, right? That's how they can, because whoever richest mode, who will do that? So all their target is these doctors, the health creators, the satans, right? They all should be only in, I will revoke all the medical certificates from all the doctors worldwide. And I will say, just be living in jail forever, and let me provide, doctors will be the last of the people to be bailed out. Until then, they have to be indefinitely only in the jail, locked up. So after doing this, after creating that sperm and ovum injected and then provided in the lab mode, then they inject that to the any women who are willing to do that rental womb surrogate just to earn salary. Because of the poverty mode, they are exploited, and they never even know that what kind of a hell they have been through. So after doing that, right, they inject that sperm and ovum created from the lab, they inject that to the women who volunteer themselves to be the rental womb surrogates patients. And then there's a risk, right? Because that's something that is not up to that rental womb surrogate women operating system only. This unknown foreign element is being injected. Someone else's sperm, someone else's ovum, right? So who is the real health creator next to Pope Francis? You all got it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And yes, it is doctors, unfortunately. Right? Count by count. And you all got it. Why? Just because I filed a lawsuit against the Department of Health Services, you all got it now. Why they created the COVID-19 worldwide. Who's going to pay for damage? They aren't going to pay for the damages. All the doctors, all the nurses, everybody, they'll be running towards the jail right now. Because they know that I can only bail out them. Nobody can save doctors anymore. No. So these surrogate rental womb innocent, double innocent women population worldwide, the scandal is going worldwide. Not only in the United States of America, my dear fellow mankind, it's going everywhere. And India is one victims of abuse nation. Right? Because Australia mandates that to the Indian women who are poverty. Australia is the first nation to be sealed and shut down. Who is Australia to destroy India? When Australia itself is India, I own Australia. I own New Zealand. I will see, you all should know, it's a testimony, my dear fellow mankind. When I was working on the, it is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Be patient, that's okay. So when I was working on Poverty Free Earth, end of the year 2030 volunteer project, I was working on how poverty, where poverty, that is all was my brain was working on, right? I was doing a complex analysis process. Then boom, 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 I was fixing, and I came across one of the things. Australia is enforcing rental surrogate services for Indian women. Why? Because they know that India is a true Israel land. And they want babies only from the Israelites. And at the cost of what? Got it? And these poor poverty enforced surrogate pregnancy biological moms, they have to hold the babies for 10 long months. They have to deliver the baby safely. Right? They are being shut down as slaves in the medical facilities in India. Nobody knows that. So then, even when they deliver the baby, if the baby is not according to the customization of the Australians who are white skin, who always call Indians as dogs, right? You all know, Europeans name calls Indians as what? Dogs, the D word, right? But who are the real cunning people? You all know, Yes, you all know. Come on. Yes, it is Europeans, the white-skinned people. So who destroyed the European brains? Pope Francis. Either Australia should say, to me, Australia knows Pope Francis, or Australia should say, Australia don't know, have never ever heard about the word Pope Francis when Queen of England is ruling Australia and New Zealand, when Pope Francis is having a Roman Catholic diocese in Australia, in New Zealand. Got it how we won the case? Case by case means even across the continent, across the nation, beyond the national borders, we are winning the case. So what will happen to these rental womb surrogate population? They will deliver the baby. So the doctors in India, they will tell, oh, we will get paid, and they will never get paid. So they have to be left out only with the emotional torture. National benefits rejected. No finance services will never provide any help. Australian so-called couples, so-called humans, right? I know you all understood that I am super mad, right? Yes, I am. And they reject. Oh, we don't want these babies. We asked for customized blue eyes, green eyes, and light skinned babies, but these babies are having all this kind of stuff we do not want. So orphans are created. The poverty enforced rental womb surrogate biological moms, they are separated from the babies, whoever it is. That is one torture. Then the babies also becomes orphans. Who created all this kind of a hell worldwide? Pope Francis, the holy God who has been worshipped by foolish people worldwide. What is President Joe Biden going to do about that rental womb services deadliest crime? Tell me, who should the finance services should have provided every national benefits free of this paycheck production program loans? Don't you all think that rental womb surrogate holiest saints should have gotten all these benefits first in line? Next comes the sex workers, right? You all know Las Vegas, Sin City, strip clubs, nightclubs. Oh, they are the saints. They are the holiest saints. At the cost of their beyond losing their dignity, they have to lose whatever they have it for any self-esteem, right? Poverty. How poverty is exploited worldwide in different versions. Do you all think that women working in sex industries like nightclubs, strip clubs, Las Vegas, prostitution facilities, right? Are they doing it out of their choice? No, never. Never, fellow mankind, never. I already said, women are double innocent, always, forever. They have been fooled into these kind of unhealthy creation process because of the Pope Francis. And you all got why I'm so mad. And I will only provide one fire slap, enough for Pope Francis to be thrown in the volcano and be gone without a trace, in ashes. Now tell me, what should have Goldman Sachs or any banks or Federal Reserves or tax agencies should have done? They should have provided at least $1 billion paycheck protection no payment loan to these people after all. To the sex workers, to the nightclubs workers, to the strip clubs. And can you all see how women has been only treated as a sex machines? Right? Genital organs for men and women are totally different. It is known thing worldwide. But why the men who are telling that they are the only caregivers and it's a men's world? And why on there they want to even abuse the genital organs of women worldwide? Right? That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. So who is getting slaughtered on all this scandal? Is it women? Never. Is it shame to women population? Never, ever, ever. Who is getting all the shame? Who's getting slaughtered, butchered in all these scandals? Always innocent, foolish. Who? You all got it. Yes, it is a male population. So what is President Joe Biden going to do? He's a man. I'm a woman. I just slapping him on his face. Right? For how long he's been in the government? For how long he knows there is a Las Vegas Sin City? For how long President Joe Biden knows there is a strip club, nightclubs? For how long President Joe Biden knows there is a prostitution facilities? For how long President Joe Biden knows there is a sex trafficking, sex slaves worldwide? And what is he? He's a fancy what? Educated lawyer. I don't know, and his wife is a teacher. Can you all see the scam? Can you all see why I'm super mad at President Joe Biden than the other presidents? Can you all see why President Trump is innocent and why President Joe Biden is not innocent? And in the true civil justice processing, be aware. Yeah, identifying innocent level will be not as the average civilians think. So that means when my peers are thinking that is innocent, I would say no, that is not innocent, like that. So that means you all might be only, whoever supporters of President Joe Biden must be accusing and cursing me to the death now when I'm saying President Trump is innocent. But he is innocent, that is the truth. I already said, any medal of honor types or whatever available, I would want President Trump to provide it to me. That way I can bail out the entire male population. Right? What is innocence? When they don't know what they're doing, disaster to the fellow mankind, that is innocence. President Trump, yes, he's at fault and found guilty, is also handcuff mode only. But then there is an innocence identified. And President Joe Biden is less innocent. I've been only telling the truth. Unbiased justice, my dear fellow mankind. He's also innocent, but he's less innocent than President Trump. That's the difference after all. He's a lawyer. He never bothered to fix this important crucifixion where the biological moms, in the name of rental womb surrogacy scandal provided by educated doctors only, total women population are destroyed. Right? What did he do about that? What did he do about that? So that itself displays that how President Joe Biden, whatever he is, right? Then at this point of time, I'm talking the truth as his mode. Whoever his wife is, whatever. Right? There is no other shame for that lady who is the wife of Joe Biden, President Joe Biden. No other shame for entire woman. She got all the shame accumulated, that lady. She got all the shame accumulated. At least she could have provided the wisdom guidance. Hey, President Joe Biden, you're being in the government for so long, please ban all this rental womb surrogation, cloning of human system, all these stem cells, just shut down. Never even bothered to do that, right? Is she a woman? Is she a lady? Can you all see? Hey guys, I am aware that President Joe Biden lost his wife and a daughter in an accident and then got married, this lady. Right? Can you all see what is fake love? Or why people get into the relationship because of power grab, because of the wealth alone? Is she a lady? You all tell me. Is she a lady? Is she a woman? How shamelessly can she be in the White House even? Even before President Joe Biden starts to run, she should have been only in the Delaware. She should have told President Joe Biden, sorry, I cannot come to the White House. My conscience is not allowing me to get into the White House. Sorry. She should have said. And she is what? A teacher. And she's got a doctorate degree. I will revoke all those immediately. I'll say, get out. Just get out of the White House now immediately. Means the fire slap will be more, double than President Joe Biden to that evil lady, whoever that lady is married. Is it Jill Biden or whatever? I don't know. If it's wrong, just discard my thing. I don't even know who that lady is, but she is not innocent. Can you all see how a double innocent woman becomes evil? And that directly impacts only the men. Yes, it is the men population who are getting slaughtered. When marriage, how many marriage types are there? We came accord with a count of 7 at least, right? When those marriage types are healthiest, what is the need for a nation to have prostitution facility? What is the need for Las Vegas Sin City? What is the need for nightclubs, strip clubs, like that? Why? What is the need for birth control drugs? Why? You all got it. Why, right? And yes, that is why. It all was created only for tax mandate. And how many healthy relationships breaks down ending in divorce just because of all these unhealthy environment mandated and provided to population? How many men, even in the married, fancy married covenant, they spend dollars and they go to the prostitution facilities, right? So then there is that polygamy marriage is totally different, because in Islam and Judaism, men can marry how many wives they want, and women also can do the same. Even in the same family household, if there are 3 sons, let's say, or there are 3 daughters, like that, if they want to get married to one of the child, and if the other 2 people are not able to find the partners to get married, the one who is getting married to the one of the siblings will marry the other people. Polygamy. It is assigned as healthiest in Hinduism, Islamism, atheism, communism, Chineism, right? Can you see, are humans less than dirt to provide all this kind of a torture? That is wrong, right? That is absolutely wrong. That is absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. Please tell me what President Joe Biden is going to do about the rental home services, which is, there is no other crime than that. What is President Joe Biden going to do about that? I don't want to throw President Joe Biden in the volcano in Hawaii, because there is an innocence is identified. All I can say is, instead of running to Delaware, just get in the jail, Mr. President Joe Biden. Hang on there. I will get the job offer signed off, and I will work on how to bail out. That is the best, least minimum I can provide. Pope Francis, the hell creator, enforce the hell. Who is going to pay for the damages? Vatican created tax mandate COVID-19 rental womb surrogate. That is the deadliest crime. Why nobody knows that is the deadliest crime? What is education facility teaching to the population? Why there are no men or women yet in United States of America when there is 300 million of population? What is shame and what is not shame? Why nobody thought that, educated that to the population of USA? Why on the earth there is Senate, Congress, House of Representatives when there is a rental womb surrogate? Can you all see each and every single woman in the Senate, so that means even Vice President Kamala Harris is also getting slapped by me. right? Because our entire career is only lawmaker, services. What on the earth she was doing? Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. Why she never even bothered to ban the rental home surrogate services? Is she a woman? Is she a lady? Is she? You all should know, there again I explained that the scandal of vice president and president is a little bit different. And that is why I am slapping only President Joe Biden. You all might be wondering why Kamala Harris is not getting slapped. No, she also, but default she is also getting slapped. When I am slapping President Joe Biden, she is slapped left and right. It is okay if Vice President Kamala Harris is going to accuse me or curse me to death. Oh, this Vethapriya is overflowing wisdom. We cannot tolerate that wisdom. And curse me to death, that's fine. And even spits on my face, that's fine. I want civil justice to be served. I will stand in front of entire rental home surrogate, innocent, double innocent biological moms population, and I will get the civil justice for count by count this population. With God-given strength, without shedding a tear. Because you all should know, I will again communicate about myself, little bit of myself. I am a person who cannot shed tears just like that. You all know, right? And then there are people who, for every single thing, they'll shed down. And there is a talk, people say, oh, don't shed crocodile tears like that, fake tears like that. And for me, I cannot just like that shed tears. Okay, and I've been mocked by my people who knew me, they have been mocked by that. And that's just me. That means if I want to shed tears, then that needs to be a real emotional thing. Okay. So this is just me. So it is with God-given strength, I'm not shedding tears, getting that emotion, because when people are emotional, they're not getting any words, they're choked up, the tears only will be flowing. But I'm providing the civil justice sign-off right now. And God is giving me the strength. Who will pay medical damages done to entire rental home surrogate population? This is only one level. This is explicitly done damages. Indirect damages is what? Total 7.9 plus billions of humans got married to wrong humans. That means entire women population got slaughtered and butchered. They all rented their womb to the wrong men. Who is going to pay damages for that? It's a layer in a layer, scandal in a scandal. And Pope Francis provided roadblocks after roadblocks. Even if people want to choose a healthy choice, he is providing a roadblock. No, you cannot divorce. You live with it, die with it. No. And otherwise the national benefits will not be given. Can you all see how he is providing all roadblocks after roadblocks? What is Pope Francis going to say? Is he going to say he knows what is rental home surrogate services? Or Pope Francis is going to say, don't know what is rental womb services, surrogate services? Either way, he won the case. Then 666 error, mark of the beast, Department of Genetic Engineering, genome, stem cells. Stem cells is nothing but, it is my understanding, if it is wrong, just disregard it, okay? It is my understanding, they use the placenta, the fetus, the aborted, right? The women will go get aborted, out of those the cells, and umbilical cord like that, they pick up those and then they go to the lab and they work on how to provide genetic alternation. And no, Pope Francis only signed that. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, the Pfizer and the whatever Moderna or some other pharmaceuticals, and there are so many in the competition, Merck and Johnson's and Johnson's, and I'm absolutely positive even Bayer's and Monsanto, they all should be working on these vaccinations, and even China is working on their end too. They are all created from these unethical standards of doctors provided services in the lab. And fundings in $1 trillion is provided by Pope Francis to provide that. And can you all see how shameful it is for the finance services to create more poverty to the innocent population and then funding for all the unethical standards doctors? When finance services is able to give all the loans for unethical, right? When you go to Las Vegas, it's going to be casinos, going to be all sinful facilities. They are able to provide free loans, zero loans for them. But then, whoever wants to need a basic living, like population like you and I and me, they are rejecting the loans. What type of education that is needed? I already said foolish people can never ever understand the wisdom. Then, as of January 20, it is 1 hour and 32 minutes. If it's going to close to 2 hours, that's fine, because we have to fix it. So Pope Francis created deadliest crime, COVID-19 type, enforced singles disabled population, right? As of January 27, 2021, 66 error is President Joe Biden should resign because absolute monarch Satan's is proved and Medicaid, Medicare error is proved. 66 error part A is Pope Francis the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created, COVID-19 tax mandate, hell law, family law, justice. Then 666 error B is Pope Francis the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created, COVID-19 tax mandate, hell law, family law, justice of child custody and placement. It was created exclusively to separate biological moms and children. Because when people are choosing divorce, they are the women become wisest, right? So they do not want the wisest women to live in peace. So they separate the child from the divorce process signed by Pope Francis, and then hell is created. Can you all see how the scandal is mandated? Then 666. It is Pope Francis the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created COVID-19 tax mandate, hell law, family law, justice of enforcement, and mandate separate biological mom from children. Signed by Pope Francis the hell creator. 666 and for error Pope Francis the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created COVID-19 tax mandate, hell law, family law, justice of deadliest zero tolerance. Pope Francis the Satan created tax mandate, ex parte hell above code of abuse law. So 666 error is Pope Francis the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created COVID-19 tax, Department of Health Services. 666 error, Pope Francis, the Lucifer, the Antichrist, the Satan created COVID-19 tax mandate, Department of Children and Families, hell. 666 error, Pope Francis, the Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created COVID-19 tax mandate, Department of Justice, hell. The Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created COVID-19 tax, IRS tax, hell creation. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate, 666 error, COVID-19 Department of Workforce Division. Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate, error, 666 error, COVID-19 Department of Labor Union Division. Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate, 666 error, COVID-19 HUD, that means Department of Housing and Urban Development Division, and Rentals, American Rentals Association. They are all satanic organizations created by Pope Francis to enforce poverty for the fellow mankind. Nobody knows. Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate, 666 error, COVID-19 Department of Town Planning Division to build casinos, to create and build public clearing house lottery services, to create and build car racing lottery services, to create and build horse racing, right? Kentucky is the state that provides that, it's famous for that horse racing sport. They are all comes under the lottery services actually. It's all created only for tax. Nobody knows. So when finance services banks can provide free loans, zero interest for all these, that is not basic essential. Car racing is not a basic angel, but they give free loans, zero interest to them. Versus population who are in need of a shelter, hey, please provide a healthy zero interest zero down payment, never to pay back loans, housing loans and vehicle loans, means that is the highest priority of the basic essential that the government should take care of. So can you all see the paycheck protection program is an absolute scandal? USA should be shut down immediately. They cannot live with this kind of a scandal. No, they cannot fool the population in different versions. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate 666 error COVID-19 FEMA Department of FEMA Services. You all know what is FEMA means. Again, that's another scandal. Insurance will never cover any of the losses, but they say they are going to cover, be it vehicle insurance, property insurance, homeowners insurance, rental insurance, fire insurance, burial insurance, funeral insurance. But then they wanted to create a show that the US government only is very organized like that, right? So for that they created this foolish satanic organization called FEMA. What it does, it is again my understanding, if it is wrong, just disregard it. Whenever there are natural disasters like a flood, fires, and a tornado, snow blizzard, earthquake, flood, means the sewage, everything get damages in the homes, right? Or even the flood or whatever. Then the government says, okay, now we will take care of your loss. We will even provide affordable housing, but they will not. People have to go, wait in queue. You all know what happened in New Orleans with Katrina. Even today is 2021. Nobody fixed it. How many people would have died out of poverty without being homeless? They lost homes, right? And that was an absolute scandal. What did President Joe Biden do? Right? Can you all see how the scandal is the deadliest one? It's increasing exponentially. New Orleans is a slave state. So Queen of England, Elizabeth, only mandated that Katrina, whatever natural disasters for fellow mankind's eyesight looks as if it happens just like, but no, right? Each and every single natural disasters is all created by Pope Francis and Queen of England only. I will explain with the proof later, my dear fellow mankind. And I already provided one of the proof how Notre Dame Roman Catholic Church got burnt in ashes. Right? Tsunami. Right? So that's what is the FEMA. So that is itself is a scandal, because even when the people lost their home in tornado or fire accident, they are, even in the name of getting financial aid, they have to pay more tax. Oh, there is no other crime for collecting tax from the poverty population, or when people are met with an accident and asking them to pay first tax and then get the financial aid. There is no other crime beyond that, my fellow mankind. Nation is disqualified to be a nation, and USA should be shut down immediately. Got all the curses of Pope Francis. So Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandates 666 error COVID-19 tax IRS Treasury Department of Finance Services. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate 666 error COVID-19 Department of Insurance Services, Commissioner of Insurance Services. That's all satanic organization. So Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate 666 error COVID-19 Department of Children and Family Services Division. Satanic organization. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate 666 error COVID-19 Department of Health and Services. Satanic organization. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created tax mandate COVID-19 Department of Justice Services Division. Satanic organization. Then Pope Francis, the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist created Retirement Services Division and Unemployment Benefits Division. They are all a satanic organization. They all collect tax. Absolutely crime. Absolute crime. So the $1 trillion errors is PPP loans as a paycheck protection program scandal must should have been provided to single biological moms, whether children lives with the biological moms or not, as the highest priority as in Holy Bible civil law guidance. And PPP loans for single biological moms must always be 0% interest, tax free, never to be payback loan process model only. Can you all see how 7.9 plus billions are victims of abuse and they all are entitled to get only the same benefits like whatever I said? Everybody should get only 0% interest loan, be it personal loan or whatever loan. So USA must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to total population for provided wrongful PPP loans programs with fatal finance negligence, for providing finance endangerment process, for providing loan endangerment process, for destroying finance operations. These are all classified as a domestic violence provided by the USA. Who gave authority to USA to destroy financial services? So Pope Francis the Satan, the Lucifer should say knows what is finance or banks or mortgage or tax or state tax or federal tax, or must say don't know what is finance, never even heard about the word tax, don't know what is state tax or don't know what is federal tax, like that. So that would be super fun, isn't it? And we won the case. So President Joe Biden, being lawyer, must say knows what is always forever double innocent single biological moms, regardless of having children or lost child custody in divorce hell mandate, should get tax-free $1 billion paycheck protection program loans, never to be paid back to finance organizations. Or must say, or President Joe Biden must say never knows what is single biological moms and never knows what is finance. Either ways, we won the case, President. We won the case. So President Joe Biden will resign immediate. And I displayed error of PPP loans to USA government. I proved scandal of Vatican. So I, Vethapriya, only should be Supreme Chief Finance Compliance Commissioner and Judge for all finance services now. And I only should be, Vethapriya should be, and USA should pay me tax-free $1 billion as a salary for I displayed errors of finance services and software errors of finance errors. So 666 error, mark of the beast process model creator is, hell creator is Antichrist, is Pope Francis the Satan, the Antichrist the Lucifer, only enforced using 666 mark of the beast Holocaust Nazism hell process model to mandate biological moms to be separated from children in Vatican created divorce hell mandate. So civil justice sign off is Pope Francis should pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each single biological mom separated from children as a total single moms population worldwide daily forever for enforced to be singled, enforced to lose the child custody in Pope Francis the Satan, the tax mandate COVID-19 scandal process, to live with an extreme emotional torture, to have increased pain infliction on brain nerve cells, as in Pope Francis the Satan created COVID-19 type divorce cell process model, to mandate biological moms to be separated from children forever and never file child credit tax forever is another $1 trillion scandal with fatal negligence of Pope Francis the Satan. So Pope Francis must pay another $500,000 trillion to each biological mom separated from children worldwide in divorce process hell mandate with Pope Francis Satan enforced deadliest crime COVID-19 ex parte hell. Note, when Pope Francis created COVID-19 hell 666 hell organization types as in COVID-19 DHS or the Satan organization, COVID-19 Central of Disease Control Satanic organization, COVID-19 World Health Organization Satanic organization, COVID-19 Genome Satanic organization, COVID-19 Stem Cell Satanic organization, COVID-19 Surrogate Rental Womb Services Hell mandate in USA as of January 28th of 2021 error. Pope Francis the Satan created ex parte is $1 trillion errors is proved and at fault and found guilty in all counts of the deadliest crime of Pope Francis is USA DCF, DOJ, Department of Justice, Tax Services and DHS all must be sealed and shut out immediately in next 1 second. and for all the software errors I displayed. And I, Vethapriya, can bail out later when I start the job as a medical director for all nations. So according as of today, January 20th, 2021, I, Vethapriya, proved that there is never family law justice services yet in USA, and here is already 2021. And I, Vethapriya, should be supreme civil family law judge of all nations, and I, Vethapriya, own the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off. And as of today, January 2021, absolute monarchs, Roman province, Jesuits, Vatican leader, Pope Francis, the Lucifer, the Antichrist, the Satan, provided by enforcement, Pope, the Satan, created 666, mark of the beast, tax mandate, COVID-19 plague type singles, and sub-classification disability part A is singles with children or without singles without children population. So Pope Francis created disability type COVID-19 singles never married. Pope Francis created disability COVID-19 type divorced singles without children. Then Pope Francis created disability COVID-19 divorced single biological moms having highest impasse enforced by Pope Francis created health divorce process to enforce biological moms to live with emotional torture without children, as in lost, enforced and mandated to lose the child custody using the deadliest crime called ex parte. That is another $1 trillion error. Then Pope Francis created disability COVID-19 widows, singles without children, with and without children. And Pope Francis created disability COVID-19 became singles of type resulted from another Pope Francis Satan created disability COVID-19 of natural disasters, accidents as in road accidents, railways accidents, then oceans accidents, then any other accidents of any type and form. Then Pope Francis Satan created disability COVID-19 genome, COVID-19 mRNA, RNA, genome, genetic alteration, deadliest crime, Department of Health Services. So the womb, so 666 COVID-19 rental womb services where women rent the womb and become victims of abuse without children in scandal of Department of Health Services from Harvard Medical School as a code of tax mandate held created by Pope Francis the Satan. I, Vethapriya, proved all financial services $1 trillion errors of PPP loans to US government. So it is USA must should pay me tax-free $1 billion for I displayed $1 trillion scandal of finance services. $1 trillion errors of USA finance agencies of PPP loans error proved all financial services should be sealed and shut down forever, and I, Vethapriya, only can bail out all the finance agencies of USA. All finance agencies should be in a jail forever for provided deadliest crime of finance endangerment and poverty mandate scandal of Vatican. I, Vethapriya, must be finance compliance supreme chief judge for all finance services, and I only can bail out all finance services. Nobody can, and I provide discipline with just having cane in my hand according to Holy Bible guidelines. Only I will discipline United States of America and all nations. And Pope Francis the Satan, the Lucifer, the Antichrist should pay only tax-free $500,000 trillion to total population. For Pope Francis destroyed finance services in USA in pieces beyond repair, and each software line code written in finance services is absolutely wrong. I, Vethapriya, must be Supreme Chief Judge for Finance of USA and all nations, and I, Vethapriya, own this text for civil justice sign-off process. I hope we are all in the same page on ongoing civil justice sign-off is all for Pope Francis is Lucifer, the Satan, the Antichrist created adverse marriage types. Is a fire proof of why 7.9 plus billions of humans fallen in trap of scandal of Vatican. And absolute monarchs just for fanatic love of crown and to eat tax dollars that rightful belongs to only civilians only created all this hell. So basic rights level all destroyed, and even the self-esteem has been stripped out from all civilians worldwide. Basic dignity of the civilians has been destroyed. Is the harshest reality, and nobody left out in Pope Francis mandated 666 mark of the beast of the scandal, and civil justice must be served now, and medical compensation must be served immediately. Without providing medical compensation, USA government should never dare to start the operations. Yes, I am going to get civil justice for all total biological moms enforced to be separated from children in Pope Francis created hell. COVID-19 type enforced biological moms to lose child custody in Pope Francis created deadliest divorce hell process. At fault and found guilty in crimes of Pope Francis created hell organization. Department of Children and Families will shut down forever until further notice for biological moms children bonding endangerment. And President Joe Biden must resign immediately for fatal negligence. And payment protection plans loans of at least tax-free $1 billion with zero interest, never to pay back loan should be paid to each single moms separated from children with wrongful family law. Pope Francis created divorce family law. Regardless of children living with the divorced women, biological moms or not, they have to pay. And US must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to total population for Pope Francis, the Satan, the only enforces nation to separate biological moms from children in divorce hell created. And for all the PPP loans scandal. Then at fault and found guilty in crimes of Pope Francis created hell organization, Department of Tax and a Treasury must shut down, seal down and forever until further notice for biological moms children bonding endangerment. And I, Vethapriya, must become Supreme Chief Family Judge now for all nations. For I displayed $1 trillion errors of wrongful hell mandate. Pope Francis created hell divorce hell process. I want a PPP loan scandal. I can bail out DCF later when I become medical director for all nations. So then at fault found guilty of crimes as in Department of Justice, Department of whatever agency, they all must be sealed and shut down immediately. And Pope Francis have to pay $500,000 trillion to total population. So prosecution, crucifixion enforced to humans in different versions. So can you all see how innocent civilians enforced to look at fault mode when innocent, and Pope Francis created all hell, always made to look godly, holy, holy highness, Republica, God of USA, and why nation's population without any awareness only worships deadliest Antichrist. God, Pope Francis, the Satan only as a God is another $1 trillion scandal. Yes, I am the mouthpiece for entire single biological moms, always double innocence, always forever, who lost their child custody, and for rental womb surrogate women population worldwide. And when Pope Francis created tax mandate COVID-19 type arranged marriage, forced arranged marriage, child marriage, polygamy marriage, LGBTQ, domestic partners, love marriage, it's all a scandal. So when it is a scandal in a scandal, the Department of Justice can never even dare to separate biological moms from children is proved according to the Holy Bible guidelines. So can you all understand how emotional level, feelings level, Pope Francis, absolute monarchs, Queen of England, just destroyed anything of humanity, you name it, worldwide for all fanatic love of crown alone. Absolute monarchs do not have nations, do not have any birthright to separate biological moms from children in divorce process, because women are always double innocent. There is no other crime that is deadliest than category than to separate biological moms from children. So how precious lives of civilians destroyed without awareness. In disease life cycle, always disease creators is at fault and never innocent. And so for destroyed holy marriage law and destroyed human lives worldwide, and for creating enforced PPP loans, destruction for entire finance services to crash down in beyond repair mode, it is absolute monarch Satan's must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans. So I proved there are never justice providers in USA yet, never medical providers yet, never finance services yet, never teachers yet, never humans yet, no male population yet, no women population yet, no leaders yet. So President Joe Biden must resign now, and I must be the interim leader. I am native Indian tribe, true owner of USA. I have all the impasse. I have all the highest eligibility to be the leader now, immediately in less than 1 second. And I must be interim leader of USA, for only I can fix all the broken USA operations. I, Vethapriya, should be Supreme Chief Family Law Judge for all nations now. For I only displayed $1 trillion of holy marriage law scandal to USA government, and I proved entire tax agency process for past 500 years is wrong. PPP loans is a scandal, I proved. So tax agencies will immediately shut down without any further notice. And I educated DCF will only say to USA government that for misguiding USA operation, DCF will do a do-it-yourself process and get into the jail, and they will get only locked up. So I only should lead enterprise software design architect solutions for entire software world. Apple, Microsoft, and Google are handcuffed mode. So I want to convey I, Vethapriya, eradicated COVID-19 plague as of January 25, 2021. It can help me when the USA government pays me tax-free $1 billion using direct deposit, can help me to take care of my basic essentials. Please, my dear fellow mankind, please provide my life testimony in the television so that everybody can be helped, and even I will also be helped with enough financial aid to take care of my basic essentials. I am in absolute emotional torture with the finance crisis that was only created by Pope Francis. Pope Francis only created unemployment for me, right? So who should pay the medical compensation for that? USA government only, right? And that is $1 billion for the damages created. Because when unemployment comes, aging factor comes, finance loss comes, poverty comes, homeless comes, eviction for rental comes, right? Or all this pain gets accumulated. I am only human, right? Please tell me how much of pain I can even tolerate, right? And career destruction. I have to answer to each and every people, oh, why you got laid off, what was the reason, like that. But then that's not the reality. I have an excellent talent. You all know that when I was I was in my last finance services place. After immediately when I started the job, project was lined up, queued. And I was happy, and the teams, that itself is a proof, right? Because only with God-given wisdom only I was providing the tasks. And the people were wondering how on the earth this lady who never even had any clue of whatever the systems that financial services working on, and how on the earth this lady just like that came, stepped in, and provided all the excellent services, design solutions. I already said Hewlett Packard and that financial services have to pay $2 billion for they laid me off just because I displayed the scandal of Vatican. They are the happiest organization as of now. I am aware of it, right? So can you all imagine the emotional torture I am undergoing through because of the financial crisis I am in? Pope Francis, the Satan, the Antichrist, the Lucifer created tax mandate, COVID-19 type, adverse marriage types in love marriage, etc. And everything, all is destroyed. Because all created for a scandal of tax mandate, code of Abyssal mandate of Vatican Holocaust. And USA must pay the price. I, Vethapriya, proved it is $1 trillion errors, and it's a live proof why all USA government operations in all Department of Children Families in all 50 states in USA at fault and found guilty in all counts of crimes of Vatican, and DCF in all nations classified as human endangerment should be sealed and shut down immediately. What do they have even shame? The Department of Welfare Services, all in the name of welfare services only, they provided poverty. Outwardly, they are telling they are going to eradicate poverty. Oh no, our agencies provide employment assistance programs, our agencies provide shelter programs, our agencies provide rental assistance programs, our agencies provide state provided $0 insurance, health insurance. Oh, we are excellent services like that. But then no. It's a scam. Otherwise, why would there be even any homeless or refugee, right? That's a proof of the scandal. I, Vethapriya, proved why there are no justice providers yet in USA. I, Vethapriya, also proved that is $1 trillion error of the Department of Tax Treasury. How on the earth the tax agencies provided healthy help for the rental home population? They never did that, right? And doctors even never bothered to educate. Why? Because when the tax agencies are going to provide tax financial aid to all the rental home, biological moms, surrogate pregnant women, they will come up with a question mark. Oh no, oh, why these cunning doctors are creating this unethical organization and asking. So, can you see why there is a roadblock and everything was created in an organized way, and it's all because of the Pope Francis? Pope Francis only educated the Department of Health Services doctors to ignore and misguide USA operations. So what if the healthy finance operations provided to surrogate pregnant women worldwide who are biological moms, who are innocent, doubly innocent? Can you all see how they became helpless on not fixing the operations? So, civil justice as of today is, according to Holy Bible guidelines, is Pope Francis should pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times total 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever. And for USA destroyed the finance organizations worldwide for fatal negligence. Fatal negligence, PPP loans is the deadliest crime. There is no other crime. They did not, so that, can you all see who are in the workplace, they don't know what job they have to do? And I, Vethapriya, will have to become Vatican leader now. Pope Francis should resign immediately and wait for his death penalty in volcano in Hawaii. And I must get the salary of $250,000 per annum for me to sit and provide the excellent design solutions for 50,000 years of rewrite, Medicare for all rewrite project. It is going to be a total different man hours of labor that has to be created. Teams have to be formed. Already I finished the design phase 1. Only design phase 2 and design phase 3 is left out. Software world is already aware of that. All the finance services is aware of that. Hewlett Packard is aware of that. My skill set. I, Vethapriya, must become global poverty relief medical chief director for all nations to lead the medical services Center for Disease Control World Health Organizations. I, Vethapriya, true owner of Native Indian tribe, true Israelite Christian Jew, true owner of USA is Tamil Nadu, I should become the interim leader now. President Joe Biden should resign and must get out of the White House. And Lord Ripon building in Tamil Nadu should be renamed after my name. I should be the Supreme Chief Civil Judge for Finance Compliance Commissioner job. I, Vethapriya, should be Supreme Chief Family Law Judge for all nations to take care of all the excellent heaven divorce process model to be served to the population worldwide. And Pope Francis, the Antichrist, the Lucifer, the Satan, must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.5 billions of humans daily forever. Whatever in Holy Bible is happening now, go read the Holy Bible. I'm talking only about the Christians. I will never ever ask, I will not even bother the non-Christians to go take a Holy Bible and read. No, because there is more scandal which I'm going to reveal. Okay? Yes, civil justice wins always is wisdom, and I'm closing this session almost at the end. And I am born to save the world. Yes, it is 2 hours and 5 minutes. Please bear with me and listen to this live testimony. That's very crucial. It has to be live telecasted in televisions worldwide. That way everybody can be saved and protected. Right? Thank you all for your time. Okay, bye for now. And this session, in this video clip, I will also have those 3 Merry Christmas caroling songs as well, because it all goes in hand because of the testimony I'm providing. Okay, just be patient, my dear fellow VATICAN. We all are going to get the civil justice served. Okay, according to the Holy Bible guidelines. Okay, Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye now.